Have you ever wondered why you keep doing things you know aren't good for you? Why do some people wake up at 5 a.m. every day while others hit the snooze button 5 times? Why do you keep checking your phone every few minutes? Why do you procrastinate even when you know the deadline is coming? The surprising truth is that most of your daily actions aren't driven by logic. They're driven by invisible forces operating behind the scenes. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of human behavior and uncovering why you do the things you do, even when it doesn't make sense. And by the end of this video, you'll understand yourself better than ever before. The first thing you need to understand is this. Your brain was primarily designed to keep you alive. It prioritizes what it thinks is safe and avoids discomfort. The problem is that even when you want to grow, your brain prefers the familiar because it feels safe. That's why you avoid difficult conversations, you resist change or routines that don't help you. You stay in jobs you've outgrown, relationships that don't serve you. You fear failure. Your brain interprets uncertainty as danger. Every time you want to start a business, apply for a promotion, speak in public, or try something new, your brain sends warning signals. Not because you're incapable, but because your brain thinks it's protecting you. Success often requires risk. Your brain prefers comfort, and that's why growth feels uncomfortable. Here's a shocking statistic. Researchers estimate that a large percentage of our daily actions are habitual. Think about your morning. Did you consciously decide every single step, or did you operate on autopilot? Your brain is constantly trying to save energy. One of the ways it does that is by creating patterns and shortcuts, also known as habits. Most of what you do every day comes from habits you've built over years. Instead of making hundreds of decisions every day, your brain creates shortcuts. That's why you reach for your phone without thinking, or why you always sit in the same spot. Your brain says, "We've done this before, it worked, let's do it again." It's not laziness, it's efficiency. The good news? Good habits can transform your life. The bad news? Bad habits can quietly destroy your progress. If you've ever wondered why it's so hard to stop procrastinating, overeating, overspending, or endlessly scrolling social media, it's because you're not fighting a single decision. You're fighting an automated system, and automated systems are powerful. Most people think behavior comes from willpower, but often behavior comes from environment. Consider this. If healthy food is easily accessible, you're more likely to eat healthy. If your phone is beside your bed, you're more likely to scroll before sleeping. If you surround yourself with ambitious people, you'll likely become more ambitious. If your space is cluttered, your mind would likely feel cluttered. If your friends are unmotivated, you become unmotivated. Human beings are heavily influenced by their surroundings. Your environment is constantly sending signals that shape your decisions. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your environment. Want to change your behavior? Don't just focus on motivation. Change the environment that supports the behavior. Because sometimes the easiest way to change your life is to change what's around you. We like to believe we're rational creatures, but science tells a different story. Many of our decisions are emotional first and logical second. Think about impulse purchases. You don't buy because you need something. You buy because you want to feel something. Think about comfort food. You're not always hungry. You're often seeking emotional relief. Think about procrastination. You're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding the uncomfortable feeling associated with the task. Emotions are powerful decision makers. And often, logic arrives later to justify what emotions already decided. Understanding this can completely change how you view yourself. You're not weak, you're human. The strongest force in human psychology is the desire to stay consistent with your identity. People act in ways that reinforce how they see themselves. If someone believes they are a healthy person, they'll naturally make healthier choices. If someone sees themselves as disciplined, they'll behave more consistently. If someone believes they're unlucky, they'll often notice evidence that supports that belief. Your identity acts like a filter. It influences your decisions, habits, and behavior. This is why lasting change isn't just about changing actions. It's about changing your identity or beliefs. When your identity changes, your behavioral change often follows naturally. Every person has an internal narrative, a story they tell themselves about who they are and what they're capable of. Some people tell themselves, "I'm not good enough. I always fail. Success is for other people. I'm not a leader. I'm too old. People will judge me." Others tell themselves, "I can learn. I can improve. I'll figure it out." The stories you repeat become beliefs, and beliefs become behavior. These beliefs often come from childhood, culture, or past experiences. You don't consciously choose them, but they quietly guide your behavior until you question them. Your actions are often reflections of the stories you've accepted as truth. The question is, are those stories helping you or holding you back? So why do you do the things you do? Because of survival instincts, because of habits, because of your environment, because of emotions, because of your identity, and because of the stories you tell yourself every day. Every behavior you repeat has a reward attached to it, even the bad ones. Procrastination, the reward is temporary relief. Overthinking, the reward is feeling in control. People pleasing, the reward is approval. The good news? None of these factors are permanent. Once you understand what's driving your behavior, you gain the power to change it. Self-awareness is the first step toward transformation. The next time you find yourself repeating an unwanted pattern, pause and ask, what is really driving this behavior? That single question could change your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And remember, understanding yourself is one of the most powerful investments you'll ever make. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.